Welcome back. We got a curious creature in our space here, but that's okay. Last time around, we built a refining circle that was okay, but was far from perfect. This time we're going to build a perfect version. And basically I'm using my road barrier here. We're only going to put down one of these. We're going to zoop it. I'm going to put down 3 to just find a snap point. Select this. Connect it directly to the road barrier. That's even faster than using the half foundation method. And that is a complete situation. I think then we should colorize this to, that's going to be our center each time around. I think it's fair to say that. Well, it's going to be our center the first time around, at the very least. But we'll see. I believe that's where I want to build the actual refinery. All right, we're going to call this the refining circle. Now, we do have a little platform that I started over here, and since this circle is probably going to go across that land, we're going to want to give ourselves a little bit of a boost. No, I feel obligated to say boost differently than all my other words. Something like maybe even one more up. Like that. Then we'll pull up the refining circle blueprint. So it is not gonna be happy with trying to connect us to a single thing. So let's put down a second one. And now that is looking promising. Take that back out. Then we should be able to run this down the line. But let's think about that for a minute. Is there anything else that we want to put in place before we run this down the line? Like, at the very least, we could put down more than one of these. Like this. And then if we, theoretically put down a refinery. Ew. I'm gonna have to put down like 2 more of those. That last one doesn't look great. But I think it'll cover up. We want to pump the oil in. Probably like that, right? But something like this would probably be the ideal. Let's just put this down so you can see what we're dealing with. The power is actually on the inside. Ooh. I'm not able to put floor lifts in, unfortunately, and if I try to lift this up anymore, pretty sure it's gonna freak out. But let's try it anyway. Let's see. On this side, this is the same side as that side. I should have built this the same way, but that's okay. We're actually not dealing with a floor lift. We're dealing with a height or hole. That's where the oil is going to go in. But gosh, I feel like we can't build it right on the edge. We have to move it out some. It has to be more on this side of the world, I think. Like that. Then, you know what I'm also thinking? It'd be kind of neat to have a little secret power kind of built in here. I think we can cheat this. Since we're off the ground by one foundation, we can put one more foundation on here. But let's save it first and see what it does. Yeah, as I suspected, it's going to come up one foundation off. We're going to have to slide in at least one more foundation. Of course, now it's just going to be one foundation above that. So when in doubt, we have to go foundations down. That's what we'll do. And now, hopefully, at least the plan would be that this thing will snap to itself. Would it be better to put an extra foundation under this? I mean, oh, but then I lose the whole point. Let's try putting the extra foundations like that. And then we'll leave that one. See what that does. Not liking my odds, but I'm willing to try it. The problem is if I build that and then go over here to build this one, it's going to be a permanent stair step up. And actually, if that's what I wanted, it'd be kind of cool. Of course, it would end 30 meters higher than it started. I think my only option is to basically reverse myself. Like, I go here. I put this guy here. And then here. And then take you out here. And then we'll put the logistics on the curve, which should be okay. All right, what are you doing now? Ancient Battle of the Snap Point. Of course, doing that just pushes the can down the road a little bit. So I need to doubly reverse myself and put the oil connection in the center so we can have endpoints on both sides. I guess I just can't find the snap point from up here. If it's not... But it is touching the ground. It's touching the ground on both sides. Total miss. I think blueprint mode should help me here. Blueprint mode is not doing anything for me. Whoa, wow, that's terrible. All right, I think we've got a plan. Okay, so he's gonna hit me occasionally. All right, let's start on the other side. We'll come back to that. Oh, you know what? We can't come back to that. We have to build it from this side. All right, he's taking a shot and he's about to finish me off. Okay. Where were we? Ugh. If you build this on the ground, you can build it much easier. But by building it like this, we do have the advantage of being able to put in the floor pipe, which will allow us to more regularly put in refineries. And we're almost there. Plus, now we have built-in powered flight. Oh, as soon as I say that, I miss one. Wait a second. That doesn't look right. I'm deleting all this stuff. Ah. I did miss one. And we're back. And the thought is that theoretically anyway, this should line up perfectly. And it does. Look at that. How does one... Is it possible... Alright, we've got to check the customization options here. Edit. Cancel. Right click. Aha. Vehicles. Concrete foundation. If I check this box, what does that do? I feel like there's a way to do what I want to do here, which is if I add this to the bar, it's only going to add the color. What I really want, what I really want is the ability to have the color on the bar. But now I gotta undo it the other way. Hold on, hold on. Well, you know, there is another way to do that. Yeah, it's probably easier just to go back and paint them again. Actually, now that we're this far, let's double check our refinery situation. Now we're just building in just enough of the platform, following the pattern of the blueprint. And we're almost back to the starting point. Hey there. And now I guess we'll just go back and recolorize. And since we bury that power in the foundation, we can fly all around all we like. Obviously, we kind of hacked in a little bit of the power. We will resolve that before we're done. Oh no, we're getting a little clippiness on the inside of this. Maybe we should... Ooh, no. Ooh, that's definitely not going to be a good idea. Maybe we need to cut it back to just the 3. Let the inner ring either all be dark or stay light. Let's try all dark since we're here. Yeah, that's just gonna show. That's what you call a bad idea. It might make sense to do an outer ring, though. That could look cool. Yeah, that still shows its age. I don't like that either. Just highlights the build methodology. I kind of like just having the single little 3 pattern. We'll let that be it. And then, I probably should have checked this first. We need to merge the output here. Okay, that looks like that wants to work. So then the build pattern would be to build this right here. Uh-oh. We got problems. The fuel also needs to come out here. Oh boy. It's going to be close quarters to the extreme. And I know it's not going to let me turn that like that. I think we'll have to do what we normally do, which is go up and then go around. Like this. And then merge that around the world. And then connect these outputs together. Whoa. And then we should be able to find a nice output for the actual fuel, which is the whole point. That looks like it might still be too close. Ooh, perfect. Wow. I wanted 30 of these, but I think this is only going to be 26, so we'll have to overclock a few. But I do think this is a perfect refinery platform. And then we use that blueprint, a very simple 2 flat, 1 road barrier click turn. And we were able to repeat that. And like I said, if you were building this yourself, if you weren't doing refineries or you didn't need access to sort of the underground portion of this, you could build this flat on the blueprint and it would build out much easier. But as you know by now, much easier is not typically the way. All right, let's call that a video. We're going to put that down as the platform. We did a little research and development to get the circular platform ready to go. We've got a blueprint that supports it. We've got one, we saved ourselves a little bit of work by having this pipe floor hole put in place and ready to go. It also helps us line up the refineries that we want to build. So now we know we want 1 refinery per pipe floor hole. And then we'll have to come back in here, build this in place. And then somewhere in the center here, maybe multiple centers, we'll put in the awesome sinks to get rid of the polymer resin. Now, I know what you're saying. If I take that fuel and I turn it in, I could dilute that fuel down. And then I could take that diluted fuel, turn it into turbo fuel, and I could burn turbo fuel. We're already, without taking those additional steps for efficiency, going to be in a situation where we're going to have 100 fuel generators. So that's going to be plenty of fuel to get us to nukes. But I don't feel obligated to make turbo fuel this playthrough. So that's that. Thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. We'll see you next time.